the most difficult Hey guys, so I wanted to come in really quick and just share some ideas for any woman that has little kids, or I guess teenagers or whatever, but you're wanting to, or any woman that is a role model to children, especially young girls, young females. So I've had a couple of moms come up to me or just reach out to me about wanting to teach their children, their female children, namely, positive habits for their health and wellness. And this particular topic is kind of near and dear to my heart because growing up, I was overweight. And when I was a freshman in high school, I just remember being 220 pounds because I was entering high school as a freshman, and I had to get a physical, and I just remember that number. And my weight loss journey started around, I guess, when I was like 16 or 17, when I really wanted to do something different. And even growing up, I knew I was always aware that I was bigger than the other kids. And, in elementary, I couldn't do things like run the mile or a lot of the activities like I can't even think about, like you had to run the mile and do sit-ups and all these different like fitness tests. I just couldn't do them. And so my first thing is, number one, don't beat yourself up if you feel like that I don't want to say feel, but let's say that you just feel bad about not knowing exactly how to help your child. Number one, know that you are a wonderful mom for caring and wanting to do something different and wanting to teach your child and yourself positive habits to support your well-being. And so as far as like things to help with that, take it slow. My advice is just based on my own personal experience. So take it slow and go on this journey together with your children, and find fun ways to make like normal things that you have at home a little bit healthier, and just try them. You don't even have to tell them that you're doing it. Just like, hey, I just wanted to try this experiment. What did you think? Did you like it, not like it? And just try to have some fun with it. Start reading labels, and maybe I'll do another training on how to read labels and things to look for. But just start reading labels. We actually have some Oreos in our house, and Brene wanted some Oreos. I was like, well, let's read the label and see what an appropriate portion size is. So one thing that I'm teaching Brene is balance. I don't say like Oreos are bad. Like, I'm very intentional about the language I use because I want to help her develop a healthy relationship with food. And so we do talk about balance, and we talk about things like fruits and vegetables help us to stay strong and healthy and not get sick, and carbohydrates help us with energy, help us with our brain function, help us with thinking and focusing, and proteins help us with, being able to she likes to lift up heavy things and say she's strong. So I'll say like proteins help us with, do strong things. So I try to explain it that way. But I keep it light. I don't really go into a lot of details about what's healthy and what's not. But I do focus on the benefits and how it helps her with like jumping and running and, doing all those things that she loves to do. So I just try to keep it fun and keep it light. And we talk about, appropriate amounts. And, I try to teach her things like, when you don't feel hungry anymore, you don't have to keep eating everything. If you feel good, then, you can put your plate away. That's fine. So we talk about things like that. And then I try to find fun ways to incorporate movement. And so a lot of times we have like, we put on music in the evening while we're getting dinner ready, so it's just a natural way for us to move and dance. And so we do things like that. We go outside, we go for walks. So and she sees me working out, so she's like grown up seeing that. So when she sees me working out, she's getting her little workout stuff too. The other thing is just be patient. You know, if you have older kids, my suggestion would be not to press and push. And that's one thing my mom never did. My mom never really pressed and pushed. They were mindful of my portions, and they tried to manage that, which I didn't even know they were managing it. But that was just one thing that they tried to do on their own as far as managing my portions. You know, so my parents growing up just tried to be positive role models. And honestly, that's where it starts. You want to model the behavior that you want to see. And so if they see you, you know, moving and exercising, if they see you having a balanced plate of vegetables and, you know, whatever, fruits, or if they see you drinking smoothies and they see you doing things like yoga, and they see you, you know, if you think about prayer and spirituality, if they see you doing those things, they are more likely to follow suit. And maybe not like right there in the moment, but they're absorbing all of that. And they're learning from you, and they're watching from you. So that's the main thing. Model the behavior that you want to see. Don't be aggressive. Don't push. Try to be mindful of your language as far as, you know, what's good versus what's bad. Ultimately, I think everybody wants to have a balanced life, and that can include a variety of different foods. And be open to incorporating their thoughts and opinions when it comes to, you know, meals. Like if they want pizza, you know, fine. Let's find some fun ways that we can make pizza even at home, or some burgers, and get their perspective and get their ideas. Have them go on Google and find some recipes. Like try to empower them. So anyway, I hope that you found some of these ideas helpful. If you have some things that work for you, if you have any questions, definitely, you know, you can reach out to me in a DM, or you can just post it in the group, and I will be happy to help. Peace.